What's up, guys? I'm Aaron, and you're watching the Geekery Collective. This is my review of the Season 6 finale and Season 6 as a whole. Wow, all I can say is perfect. Game of Thrones has come a long, long way. This season has been just filled with ups, and it ended exactly where it needs to end, and this final episode could not have been more perfect. Going down the list, boy, did the Lannister storyline take a turn. We are now left with Cersei as queen, and boy, it seemed like she is a force to be reckoned with now, because she just killed everybody. Now she's queen, and she seems now, without all of her kids, she seems like a serious force to be reckoned with, and man, I can't wait to see what's going on with that. That's crazy. Samwell's storyline was a warm welcome. If this is the final bit of info we have on his storyline, it would be great there. He seems so happy. That final shot of him standing in the massive library, I just had a smile on my face from start to finish. The scene in the feast room with Jon Snow and Sir Davos about brought a tear to my eye, to be honest. It was kind of hard to watch Sir Davos cope with that terrible loss that he's just now realizing. It was he continues to be one of my favorite underrated characters of the show, and I'm really glad he's with Jon. And it was great to see this side of him that we rarely get to see. Daenerys and Tyrion's storyline is more important than ever now that he has basically earned Daenerys' trust after the siege that happened, and he stood strong, he stood his ground, and he's earned her loyalty, and he will be right alongside her when she attempts to conquer the Iron Throne. It's awesome to see that relationship blossom. It's great to see these worlds merging. Probably my favorite moment of the episode is Arya's revenge. Holy crap, what a long time coming. At first, the second you see Walder Frey standing in that room alone, I was like, this is it. This son of a bitch is over. And it was 3 long seasons of revenge waiting to happen. But I'm glad that Arya has had these up and downs, because now her story is really passionate. Now she has finally found this meaning, this calling in murder, that is just so well deserved. We, as Game of Thrones fans, earned that scene of watching her slit his throat. I should not be this excited about violence, but it's hard not to. One of the more interesting aspects of this whole entire season is Bran and his return, and from quickly becoming just a novice to now being the three-eyed raven, and possibly having some sort of element with time travel, as we learned in the tragic horrible Hodor episode. Now we learn that the truth about Jon Snow's bloodline, and just as we figure it out, now Jon Snow is crowned King of the North, still remains the most interesting plot line to me, because the Starks have endured so much, and it's exciting to see where they're going. They've changed debatably more than anybody has, and it's great that we get to see what's going to happen next with Jon Snow. The final shot of this episode is what we have been waiting for since the very beginning. Now we have the North ready, we have the Lannisters ready, we have Daenerys' army. Now season 7 is where this all comes to reality. We're done with the drama of who's being where with what house and this and that, and it is time to see who will take the Iron Throne. And the hardest wait yet for season 7. Overall, season 6 to me has been, no questions asked, the best season so far. It seems to me like we earned every moment of these episodes, from Jon Snow's rise, twists and turns of the Lannister storyline. It all came together, and finally we just get all this revenge that we've been seeking. We get all these characters that we've been needing to find what they've been wanting to find. And it's hard to be mad at where the show has gone. Last couple of seasons had their major ups and downs, and it was starting to feel like in season 5 like things weren't really going anywhere, and then just in 10 episodes that just completely 180'd. Great to see as a Game of Thrones fan. It can only go up from the looks of it. In episode 9 we saw the biggest battle TV has ever seen, and it seems like they're planning to top that. I can only imagine with all these armies intertwining. We don't even know where the White Walkers are at, but we assume they have a big part to play still. Most seasons have a few episodes that are down, kind of boring. I didn't have that at all. I was so excited for the next moment of every episode. It's great because there hasn't really been that ever. There's always something crazy happening in every episode, which is why we all watch Game of Thrones, you know. Personally, I'm ready for big battles. I'm ready for big betrayals. I'm ready to just see who comes out on top. It could be anyone. There is still so much to be seen. I hope the next season is just as big and even better than this one was, with more turns and twists. I'm just really excited. Without giving too much away, a lot of good characters return, a lot of good characters left, but they had some great endings, like such as, for me personally, the Hodor episode. It was great to see the Hound back. It was great to see Uncle Benjen back. Even though it was short-lived, it was great to see what he's been up to after all. For me personally, there was just nothing more satisfying in any season ever than all those sons of bitches that got taken out this season. Ramsay, the Freys, the Grand Maester, the High Sparrow. I could just go on. It was perfect. I'm so happy right now that we have the season of Game of Thrones, that just the most perfect season of Game of Thrones yet. As a fan, I couldn't be more ready for what's next. There you have it, guys. That is my review of Season 6 finale and Season 6 as a whole. If you liked this video, please like the video on YouTube. Please subscribe. Down here, please watch other videos on our channel. Over here, I don't know, here. Please follow us on any social networking for anything Game of Thrones related, for anything TV related, anything comics, games, movies, you name it. Just keep in touch with the Geekery Collective.